So let's take this breakdown.
Hey, we're up here with a couple good friends of ours. Travis Murphy's taking us along for an elk hunt up here on Western Lands Hunting Company. It's early September. We've got a rifle tag for elk. It's the first morning. We've got some elk spotted. The sun just came up enough to see. We've got a few elk spotted up here. Travis got spot and scope out, so we're going to check them out. It's going to be a good day. Yeah, there's a couple up there. Up that drop out to 1,500 yards or something. 2,000 yards, 2,500 yards.
How far is that, you think?
2,500.
Went from 1,500 to...
I had to look again. It's 2,500.
Hey, I'm pretty excited. This is going to be a great hunt. We've already seen some elk right off the bat this morning. We've got some really big canyons. It's a good spot to try out our new G7 scope. We've been working real hard to get rifles out. This is the first chance we've had to get out in the field with our new product. That's one of the things I like about elk the best is they're so easy to see. Look at this hillside and they're just yellow coats pop out like crazy. This guy is so dark chocolate, you just can't find him. I found him, so I was pretty proud of myself.
We've had this bull bugling right below us, and finally these cows start walking out down below us here. We're hoping there's a bull with it. I don't know how I'm gonna shoot him though if there is, because this brush is like 3 feet tall and I'd have to shoot him offhand. It looks like it'd be about 700 yards. Now we'll get set up. If there's a bull there, we'll take our time getting set up, but they're starting to come out of the bottom there, so it's pretty cool. Well, Travis saying we're gonna kind of sneak around this corner and see if we can't get a glimpse of that bull down there. We saw all the cows come out, but we never did see that big bull. He's just hiding out in the timber. We're gonna see if we can't get around the corner and see him. But brush is thick. It's gonna be a walk around there. So there he goes again. He just bugled again. Let's get moving.
That bull is just right over the bottom here. He's just ornery, he won't pop out. His cows are up in the quickies just across the creek. If he'd step across that creek, we've got an open face there. There's a shot. But if he hangs tight in the timber, we're gonna have to work in on him. Maybe it'll be close.
I'm Mike Davidson, production manager at Gunwerks. On this week's shooting tip, we're going to discuss a technique that we use to ensure that that first shot is right where it needs to be. You get on these late season hunts and a person really starts to think about keeping the snow out of his barrel, which could really ruin a hunt pretty quick. Any debris in your rifle barrel has the potential to cause a point of impact change, which becomes significant at those longer shots. The tip here at Gunwerks is just to tape the end of your barrel. I keep a couple extra wraps on the barrel itself, and you have access to it anytime. The tape on the end of the barrel will keep it free from the debris, but it doesn't change the point of impact, and that's what I'm going to show you right now. Well, that first shot's right in the group. We recommend that you do tape the end of your muzzle when you're out in the field. I'm Mike Davidson. That's your long range shooting tip, how to maintain bore condition.
The barrel thread joint connects the rifle barrel to the action. For the best long-range accuracy, this thread joint must have a precise fit and perfect finish. The Gunwerks action is precisely manufactured to bench rest tolerances. The barrel thread tenon is machined on CNC equipment to obtain the best possible fit and finish. The process starts with a thread specification print. These numbers determine the final dimensions and allow the programmer to write the G-code that controls the CNC machine cutting parameters. Once the program is verified within the CNC control, the barrel is loaded into the lathe chuck. The most important part of the setup procedure is centering the bore to the center of the headstock. The barrel must be centered for best accuracy. The lathe chuck is adjusted to bring the barrel bore within a 10,000th of an inch of center. When the barrel is running true, the program is started to remove the required material. Cutting oil enhances tool life and surface finish. The first cutting operation faces the end of the barrel. The next operation turns the barrel shank to the final outside diameter. Next, the barrel threads are cut at high RPMs for optimum surface finish. Finally, the boring tool cuts the counterbore recess for the bolt nose. The Gunwerks action is test fit to the thread. This verifies the thread tenon fits the action thread within a prescribed tolerance. After a final visual inspection, this thread tenon is complete, and the barrel is now ready for the chambering operation.
I have three aftermarket triggers here that are commonly used in long-range rifle builds. The first is a jewel trigger. It's a very fine mechanism that has a slightly different feel as the trigger breaks, and it has adjustments that are accessible while the rifle's assembled. This second trigger is a Timney trigger. It is a very low-cost alternative that's simple to install and functions very well. In our Gunwerks Long Range Series rifles, we've chosen to make the Schillen trigger our standard trigger because of its quality and because it can withstand even the harshest hunting conditions with very little maintenance and no failures. Installation on a Gunwerks action is very simple because we have a side bolt release. Installation is pretty straightforward. Just select the right size punch and install the two trigger pins. Be careful to control the sear and return spring by installing one trigger pin at a time. With the trigger installed, there are 3 adjustments that need to be made: sear engagement, over travel, and way to pull. Now don't be tempted to reduce it too much because you need 20 thousandths engagement to be safe. Now over travel is the amount of trigger movement after the break. It's a matter of preference, but you need to have at least enough that it allows the trigger to let the sear reset properly. Way to pull is the next adjustment. We prefer all of our hunting rifles to be set at 2.5 pounds. As with all rifles, maintenance and upgrades need to follow manufacturer's instructions. I'm Aaron Davidson, and that's a Schillen trigger installation, and now you can do it yourself.
This long-range ballistics segment offers a bullet drop comparison when using the 7mm Remington Magnum cartridge. The very low-drag VLD bullet is perfectly suited to long-range shooting. In comparison, the standard Spitzer bullet shape has a blunt nose and a flat base, which results in a lower ballistic coefficient. The high ballistic coefficient of a VLD bullet results in only 209 inches of drop at 1,000 yards. A standard Spitzer bullet will drop 242 inches. The benefit to a long-range shooting system is more possible distance on your BDC turret calibration.
We got a bull bugling back at us. Man, sounds like he's maybe 100, 200 yards off. Travis is back over the hill making lots of noise, cow calling, whacking some branches. But he's moved in. He's about twice as close as he was. We're just gonna hang tight here. We might get us a 10, 15 yard shot out of our long range shooter on the first go. We'll see.
One raghorn bull, 2 others that we couldn't see. We've got the wind, so I don't think they busted us. I just don't think they liked us being on top of them. But they kind of circled around the mountain here. We're gonna peek over the point over there and see if we can't see him again. Just getting excited. I had my gun out. One bugle just right down here below us. All this bugling, we get up here and he finally pops out and he's about like this. Little one. It's pretty cool though. About 150 yards, so. know, it was getting pretty exciting there for a minute. But we've just kind of finished working this canyon all the way up to the property line, and we can't get any visual on any, and they quit bugling, so we're just gonna head back to the truck and pick up down the road a ways. So, man, a great morning though. It's awesome country up here. Day one, it's always exciting, so we'll keep rolling from there. These guys are gonna keep me back in the truck for once. Hey, we're just up on top of this mountain after lunch here, and we're watching these big canyons. It's still a little early for these elk to be out, but what's going to happen tonight probably is these elk will start feeding out of these higher trees up on top of the ridges there, heading for the bottom. And what we're going to do is sit up here and try to watch one come out of those trees. And if he makes it to the bottom, we're going to have to hustle down there. If it happens, it's going to be quick. There's a lot of good country here, and there's a lot of elk in this spot, so hopefully we'll connect tonight on one.
Man, it's hot this afternoon. We're working real hard with the glass to try to spot some elk before they start moving this evening. Evening comes along, we're going to have maybe a half hour, 45 minutes of elk activity before it's too dark to shoot. So the deal is this afternoon is we're trying to catch an elk bedded up one of these draws underneath a bush, and we're looking, a mile and a half away. The trick there is just get your glass on a tripod and put the time in. But nice canyons, good country, seeing some deer. We'll see some elk.
We snuck in on these cows here, and there's a bull bugling down below, and we can't get a visual on him, but we just about got up to leave, and he's starting to bugle again. He sounds quite a bit closer, so we're gonna hang out here for a minute longer and see if he doesn't pop out with those cows. There's a lot of brush between here and there. Behind some brush, we might have to circle up around this hill, get a little different angle at him to see him very good. Looks like a decent bull though.
You ready, bro?
Yeah.
Think you can shoot from there?
Oh yeah.
He's behind the brush. You can see his top tines.
Right by that bush?
Right by the bush. When he moves up, we're going to have a great shot.
How far is he?
I got 925.
He's being patient for us. He's going to do some.
Looks like you got lots of time, Mike. Better dial 925, Mike. Got him, Travis?
Yep, we're good. Broadside, 920.
Hey, I'm having a hard time seeing with that sun.
Here.
You might have to. There you go. That's perfect right there. Right there. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Got him, Travis?
He's going to give us a shot. Nice. Nice
Pounded?
Pounded hard. Good shot. Name. Nice shot. Holy
job.
cow, buddy. Cool.
Sweet, man.
That was some hard sun in there, wasn't
Boy,
it?
that's sunny.
925 yards, no wind.
No wind.
No wind,
I mean,
sweet.
he's not even quivering, buddy.
Sweet, man. Thanks, bro.
All right.
Nice.
Man, that sun's tough.
That sun was just like right in my scope.
I had to come hold the hat over your scope
Right.
just so you could see.
I couldn't have seen him without that. So perfect.
That's tough.
Perfect.
Good job, bro. Nice shooting.
Hey, that's the hardest my heart's pounded for a while. I was so excited, you know. It's awesome. 925 yards, man. It's a thrill. I'll tell you what. You know, we couldn't get a whole lot closer than that. It was just awesome. I'm just like waiting to hear something, you know.
Please, Trav, say something.
Look at that big dog. Holy workload.
Holy smoke.
I'm glad I didn't bring a skinning knife.
Get some mass, huh?
Great, man. Great thing.
Big body on it. Nice.
Man, you guys are going to be busy.
Now, how far you gotta pack this thing tonight? The coolest thing about this is it's one and done.
Yeah.
You know, awesome. I mean, the sun was in our eyes. Aaron had to actually shake the scope with the hat so I could get on this bull. But I mean, good glass, and yeah, I'm tickled.
First animal down with the new G7,
Yeah,
man.
first animal down. Basically, the first animal for the year. You know, with the rifle. So pumped. It's what a way to start the season.
There's the red spot right there, man.
Yeah, in case anybody wants to know how far 925 yards is, it's that little red hill up there.
Way to go.